Okay. Wait, what is happening? Why is that going? Oh, the timer before it goes away, I guess. I think that's the timer before it goes away. Ah, there you are. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity after witnessing their gods' ignominious defeat. The Amalthea will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the Deathlies. Maybe whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there's still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. Hell yeah. God Slayer. That is the deed of no ordinary individual. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. Man. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax. Return to the Waking Sands when you are ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will ya? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. True. That is true. Alright, take me to the Waking Sands. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm level 33, drop the god, fucking... I'm rich. I'm playing with house money now. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Tancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Ophelia. You should join them at once. He's eager to see you. Oh, we got this as well. Yeah, imagine level 50. Or 100. My late arrival nearly cost Mr. his life. I wasn't there when they took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yeah, you're annoyingly handsome and don't show up on time. It was expected, okay? I never thought you would come in the first place. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that doesn't excuse the fact that he should never have been, or never had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly, just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Tancred. You can ill blame yourself for everything. That is true. It is so good to see you again. Hello, it's good to see you too. Impeccable timing, my friend. Just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Tancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great. Yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As with the Amalthea, undertook both the robbery and the abductions, with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Yeah. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa, Luminsa, and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they're to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation, flows through all life, and penetrates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone would not suffice to sustain the likes of etherite. Nay, he and his kind requires a more concentrated source of etherite. Crystal. Ah, so that's why they were robbing crystals. I thought they were just allowed to look at them. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystal can often be traced back to primal, which leaves us with the way or why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. Well, that sounds scary. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give. In order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. Wait, create? Okay. Do this by tempering mortals, versus to which you yourself are subjugate. Yet even as if you took your comrades in this trial or thrall, you alone remained unfitted. This is thanks to the power you possess, the echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the echo are immune to primal influence. Okay. This, though, a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now know, or you now begin to see why. Okay. Yes, I see why. I'm immune. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such levels of science are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. The world is coming to an end. Panic. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. Thank you. The immortal frames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for the time. No, we can't. There was 2 more incidents. Let's go. Next one. I suggest you take full advantage of the Spider-Man's turn. You may be sure it won't last long once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit. I fear you will. I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. It's fine. I felt a god. I'm sure I can handle a few people. Whether she's intended to or not, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best if you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death. Oof. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Oh, needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. So we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. Hope that you will continue to stand with us. For the Scions. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame Journal for the losses these people suffered. Till next time. See you around, handsome guy. Go be handsome somewhere else. Oh. God's forgive me, how many more lives? Louis. I don't know how you say that. Something Lewis. Would never have allowed this to happen. Have to do better, have to be stronger. Yes. Join the dark side. Dun, dun. Oh, so the guy he was talking about was the elf people? Or elf-like? Ellison, I think that was just the elf. Tend to use French names. Louisois? Okay, that makes a lot. Thank you. That makes it way easier. Louisois. I was just like, Louis Ox. Shit. That's... Until not so very long ago, you were one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eurasia. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Thancred that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You know how it is. Just while wandering about, doing my own thing, slapping a few people across the face. You have achieved a great deal in short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. Of course, everything comes at a price. What the fuck? We have guessed, or rather you have guessed. Beg pardons. What the fuck? They mean feel the radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. Nope. No new hero here. He went away. He's the handsome guy. He left. I'm here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limbs Laminza, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. She's like, eh. As you can see, your recent exploits have garnered you the attention of the Grand Companies of Eurasia. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. So Limsa, I'm guessing that's the elves, and that's Ul'Daden. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Mr. Deeds spread so quickly. That the immortal flames should know of his triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? You have a spy, lady. Oh, you're the spy? Your reputation precedes you? Masters. Okay, bro. Jesus. 'Tis no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, And together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelves Wood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you. My comments speak of you in the most glowing terms. Why, even before you aided us against the Amalia and their red primal, yours is already a respected name in Ul'dah, where people know you and love you well. Of course! Me and Her Majesty is close, man. We hold homies. A man of your talent belongs with the immortal flame. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. Okay, let's hear your spiel. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said, "You have the look of a hero." Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together blah blah blah. Can you all go away now? This is kind of pathetic. Lady Minfilia. Very well. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all encompassing organization empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There is presently oh damn, I thought I was gonna sneeze. There are presently 3 such organizations: the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Yes, I know, I've worked with all of them. Serving a grand company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You'll be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment to make this stay need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you're entitled to do so, and yet I can see that it is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will of course recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services, yes? Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? If the wood people was green instead of yellow, I would have gone there straight away. A fine suggestion. You're as wise as you're beautiful. Well, let Mr. Here, our leader, speak, then return here with his decision. We eagerly await your answers. 3 different salutes as well. Ah, shit. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention. What the fuck? Either I can't read or I don't know what the fuck. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention. Whatever. Not all of it is friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs to be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one man in the midst of a grand company. However, you be the one man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will be the danger. Okay. I can think of no better argument or arrangement, sorry. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. Sure. The grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eurasia as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Yeah, I'll just stick with you, to be honest. Rather than expect that you will be a field more often in the future. Such I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eurasia is changing, mister, and you have the power to help shape it anew. Sure. Oh, you drop in knowledge again? Let's see. Is wont to typically means is prone to. Okay. Wont is a word old word. Wont is a word weird. Weird old word. You can only see it in either that country as in as is their wont. Basically mean as is their habit. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, that feels like some old-timey speak right there you just typed. Not gonna lie. Holy shit. That's like making my brain hurt almost. Is wont to typically means is prone to. Won't is yeah, that's definitely some old-timey speak right there. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. True. Now it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will appraise you as to where and when the remembrance service are to take place. Bum, bum, bum. Wait, they're just gonna stand here and wait? Okay. Why not, I guess. They have nothing better to do. Alright. Hello, little guy. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting. Might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Next time I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance service is taking place. If it all goes to plan, Udonia's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the three services, and Elder Seedseer Kanisana will deliver her address at Miketos Amphitheater. Okay. I should probably mention at this point that due to organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change still. There's not much we can do about that, so make your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ulda, where Flame General Ruban Aldin will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored that... Wait, it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limbs Minza, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Meryl Blowfish will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry. You got all that. Well, off you go then. Hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-state in my prescribed order, though. With your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change if your yep, they have their orders, and if the orders are to hurry up and do nothing, they'll just do that. Yeah. Like the world is going to shit, and they decide, oh yeah, we're just gonna stand here and wait. Wait, can you go to Limsa from here? I don't think, right? It's still not open. Oh, I can travel. Perfect. Oh, we actually get to go there in a normal boat. Usually we just fly there. Oh, exciting. And since when is the captain thingy steering machine up there? Isn't it usually at the back? What? I feel like something is backwards here. Lower decks. Yeah, also, who puts their captain next to the cannons? What? That makes even less sense to me. Right, so we need to go to... Wait, that's... I never got that? What? Yo, get me this quest, or this thingy too. Yes, let's join it fast. Let's go. Weathered Arc Grimwall. Okay. Sure. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, oh, you can't skip. Be prepared to reason. Reason what? Boom, 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 boom. Arcanist unlocked. So I'm guessing that's another mage class. Yeah. Okay, cool. And we got a book for it. Arcanist. Let's just equip that. We'll grab that. Let's put back to rogue. Wait, how many quests can you hold? Oh, you can only have 30. Okay, so I might need to go through some of these. That it is? That what is? Wait, I missed something. Or did I say something and I totally forgot what I said? God, what did I say? Oh, there's ocean fishing there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I checked here as well. Yeah, then there's Red Mage. Pictomancer? Picto? Like pictures? Yeah, Pictomancer sounds like you do like paintings or something like that. Blue Mage. Limited job. Wonder what that means. Limited. That's the only one that's limited, right? Huh. Wait, what? Blue Mage is the weird one. It's a gimmick, and it's the only job that doesn't go all the way to max level. Wait, what? Wait, so you can't do like end game content with it then? Basically, it's learning the spells and abilities you see monster do and then mixing and matching your own. Oh, that sounds interesting though. Okay. That sounds interesting, indeed. What are you? Yeah, this one is a sage. No idea what the fuck that means. Pendulums. What are you? Bard. Bard, I know what that is. Lord Pascal. Marauder. Oh, it's super weird and jank. But you do enjoy it, yeah. Yeah, I could see that being a bit jank, not gonna lie. Here to attend the remembrance service. Be quick, the admiral is due to give her address at any moment. Oh.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Oh, and it's voiced. Thank God. Ooh, everyone went quiet. Focus. I hate that fucking helmet.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
Alright, I still have to press. Continue. Yeah.
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay.
Press. Wait, really? It works? I've tried it. It doesn't really work.
In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Wouldn't it be 7 seas? Yeah, thank you. That's way more convenient. It didn't used to work, that's why.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say.
Oh, it's the twins from the beginning.
The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano.
Cartano.
That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
Okay, who the fuck are you, eh? You little
It has been
pleb.
5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again?
Yes, we shall.
Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes.
No.
How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck?
Good question.
There is but one course left to us.
Kill all the
One
mutineers.
bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Arr.
Long live the Admiral!
Gather the lads!
Gather the lads.
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral.
Yeah, that's the twins we saw in the beginning.
If you'll permit me, Alfie no.
Alfie, no. Okay.
And my sister, Alize, at your service.
Alize.
I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Mm-hmm. As Irma mentioned in her address, Limsa is played by 2... Fuck me, I can't read that fast. Stop! The first of feast like Sahagin, worship of the primal Leviathan, of course. The second are the kobolds who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. Titan. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Guardians have also chosen to erect the fortress right in the Luminsians' backyard. Yep. And that is to say, not of the internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions? And will they fight amongst themselves? The Guardians wet their blades and watch. Oh, okay. If the Lubinsians are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. Wait, are these same people as the other ones? Like the Dawn people, whatever? This end expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to the crew is beyond question. He's kind of handsome too, but he looks like a little boy, so that gives me a little bit of heebie-jeebies, you know? Yikes. And I know, he's an elf, so he's probably a couple of 100 years old, but still. Weird. Okay, cool. Could go straight back to Ul'dah, or we go Gridania first. Airship. Oh, really? Okay, never mind. I didn't say anything. Yikes. Ugh. That made me even more uncomfortable. 16. Okay. But yeah, I saw one yesterday. He was one of the ones in Gridania. The one of the guild masters. And he looked like them. That's why I was like, yeah, he's probably a couple of 100 years old. Hence the short height on them, despite the Elsian ears. Yeah. Yeah, one of the guild masters in Gridania had the same height. Or maybe a bit taller, maybe? I don't remember which one it is. The Conjurer, I think? He looked similar to them. Yes, that's his name. Wow. It's a bit of a special case though? Okay. How's that? Oh, is it because he's like a healer or whatever? The house that death built. Nah, I'm good. So where do we go for this one? We go... oh, we go to Old Gridania, okay. Oh, we could just go straight to that one. What did you say? He's a holdover for 1.0. And is it called a Pad Jail? Jali? Which is a whole thing. Oh yeah, I think someone else in chat yesterday educated me on that. Yeah, he said he wasn't really one of the Elsians, or he was similar but not full or whatever, something like that. Yeah, you're right. He was a special case. What? Okay, yeah, no, I don't want to visit any new worlds or other worlds for that matter. You're supposed to leave your home world and visit other worlds, other world servers, as later. Okay. Huzzah! Oh, never mind. Oh.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The three seed seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Yep, that's why it was called a calamity.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago.
Centuries, that's 100 years, right? So 500 years? Damn. And Luminza was 300 years? God damn. So they've been around a while.
Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization. And soon, they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed
they're here
by
as
the
well.
light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
No, it would have been better if it was green.
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us.
Of course.
Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its
there
war
he
of
is.
conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat.
That was kind of a boring speech, not gonna lie.
5 years ago,
Oh.
the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on the
high
bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Good question.
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity.
I like how the twins or whatever, just looking that way. Doesn't even pay attention to what she's saying.
We must think of the
Oh.
children.
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
For
forest.
the elementals!
Oh, that's it? Okay. Like I said, that was one hell of a boring speech. The Limsa one was way better. Alright, what are you gonna say this time?
Fancy meeting you again.
Yeah, fancy that. The Gridonians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition and wont to summon their lesser primal Garuda. The Celts, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridonians. Until recently at least, alas, they have grown aloof. A change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramuh. The Gridonians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Celts, they are as yet bound by peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it's broken through. The Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridonia vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood and thereby the power of the elementals will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Century I'd wager? Probably. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and their insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridonians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to an all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable... Fuck's sake. Yes, 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 I know. I am valuable. Alright, let's return. Ulda. Speak to Rodan. Or Roban. I don't remember his name. Muscling strips, there it is. Destination reached. Da, 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 da. Oh.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanimo herself!
And Roban as well.
Is he gonna carry her on his shoulder? Or is he gonna hold the
Hark, you
speech?
souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Roar!
Proban!
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ur dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldar have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Uldar!
Oh, and there they are.
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Uh-huh.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not.
True.
And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save?
No.
You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall.
Mm-hmm.
Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, Look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity.
It looks
As
like
the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
it looked like the little person, the Lalafell, was having a panic attack.
Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Raoban?
Wait, is this the only place that has like a grace?
People of Ul'dah, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
Yeah. I think this is my favorite so far. It's either this or Limsa.
The time is now!
I fancy meeting you again.
Bro, you say the same thing every time. Say something new. The Uldans. Oh. Is admiral and the real political power, but isn't a position that gets passed down. For the seed seer, Nini is more de facto leader, negotiator, and the elementals. Ah, okay. Uldans have a long history of conflict with Amaldia, a beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Don't worry, I took care of him. He's gone. Judging by the look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them? Just a little bit. The Uldans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. Yes! So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Guardians have not gone away. True. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves. Ul'dah has no clean or clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bound bottomless, and even assuming they had a coin, resources will be will ever be finite? The fuck? Come on, brain, wake up. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amaldia are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldans send their forces to smite the primal. And though they invariably succeed, each victory is brought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventure of your expertise would be most welcome. You say that to all of them. For their sake, I hope that the Flame Journal's words struck a chord with you. Yes, it's either this one or Limsa. Oh, she just fucking walks off every time. I don't think she likes me. Oh. This is Minfilia. You're well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? Yes. What can you say? What a coincidence. Testing aside, I trust you remember our guests from the company as well. Yes, I remember them. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands. It would not be due to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Fine. I'm just gonna use this. Yeah. Yeah, imagine just having 3 people in your room just standing there staring at you, like, how long are we gonna have to wait here? Like, sooner or later you'll be like, yo, fuck off. Just leave me alone. Minfilia. The Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped. Well, Limsa and Ulda was. Gridania, not so much. Fucking snooze fest. But it's because they're peace-loving and stuff. Each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while? Come and reflect on your decision. Once your mind is made up, pray give the... Bum bum. Bum bum bum. Wait, did I just get back here?
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
No.
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies.
True. Actually.
As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light?
None, yeah.
I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Well, that's probably easier said than done.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
Wait. Is, what's his name? Leo Zwa or whatever? Is that their grandfather? Oh.
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
You just smile, okay?
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
Oh.
My lady!
We are to escort you.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Hmm.